Hello once again, and we're here to talk about Godzilla 2000 Millennium. Which is, the first of what's called the Millennium era. Separate from the Heisei era, even though I think this technically is Heisei era, really. I believe, because I think Heisei era basically goes up into the Reiwa era. But these are generally considered separate because they kind of ended Godzilla after what is called the Heisei era. And we're like, cool, no more Godzilla. And then Japan, then America was like, here's a Godzilla film. And then the Japanese were like, the fuck is that shit? That's it. No, that's not Godzilla. Nope. That is not Godzilla. Go fuck yourself. Here's a Godzilla film. And basically forced the Japanese to revive Godzilla and was like, hey, Godzilla's back. And yeah, this film, so it's the first, it's literally like a year after the 98 film. It's clearly just like them going, ho, no, fuck off. Ho. No. Which, is understandable because that was not a good film, and this is a good film. It's a good start to the era. Now, as we always say with any start of the new era, they kind of ignore everything except for the original film, and this is what happens here. They ignore everything except for the second film, but also in this era, they ignore all the other films in this era, which we'll get to when we get to the next film. And the next film, where they basically, there's only two films that are like connected to each other. The rest of them are just like, nope, nothing else is connected to, except for the original Godzilla film. I think there's a few that don't even gonna like pay attention to that. It's a confusing era. That's why a lot of people probably prefer the Heisei era, because they're like, well, at least it fucking makes sense. It's a little bit easier to keep track of, since it's like, cool, Heisei era is all the films and then also the original Godzilla film are canon. That is our canon. Showa era films, all except one film is like canon. There's not really a fucking canon at that point. No one gives a shit about canon. No one ever gave a shit about canon, because who gives a shit about canon? There's no way. Yeah, people are just gonna watch it in the cinema once and then fucking forget about it. So who gives a shit about canon? No one's gonna care. They're gonna be dickheads online talking about canon. Hey, wait, is that me? Wait, hang on a minute. No, so, yeah. Now, and yeah, weirdly, this era is a strange one. But there's basically, a group that's trying to, predict where Godzilla shows up. We've got to keep track of Godzilla, because Godzilla's evil. Because, Godzilla, they basically treat Godzilla like, earthquakes or, fucking tsunamis or whatever. It's just a force of nature. You can't really stop Godzilla. It's just, he's a force of nature. So yeah, you have that. But then also in this film, you have just UFOs. UFOs are back, which I didn't expect, because I thought we were maybe done with that after the Showa era. But no, we got UFOs. So your UFO shows up. Just fucking with shit. And then lands on top of a tower and starts downloading arcade ROMs. So, here's the thing. I was watching this when I was watching it, and I was like, I swear I just saw Street Fighter 2 on a screen. And I did. And I've tweeted about this a bit. I just saw, like, arcade ROMs. Like, it was just, like, the names of arcade ROMs. I was like, did someone just, like, we needed a quick readme file and was like, yeah, this is the supported arcade ROMs or something? Because that's what flashes up on the screen. There's also another point where I pinpointed there where it says, it's like a readme file where it's like, we've recently updated, we fixed certain things with certain arcade ROMs. And I'm like, you what, mate? You fixed some arcade? What? And that's what's displaying on screen when they're like, pretending like the aliens are basically downloading stuff. And you're like, What? Oh, what? You what, mate? you what? So that was odd. Just a little human plot in this one, which was I kind of liked. It's like this kind of dad with his daughter, whose daughter's kind of like in charge of this little organization that kind of tracks Godzilla, but the dad is like a guy who was like an ex-scientist who kind of abandoned it. So yeah, I think they were just going for profits, those kind of things. And you have like this reporter lady that goes with them, which is kind of nice. It's kind of like one of those nice stories. And you're like, why did we not continue this in any way? I don't know. It's confusing to think why they decided to not have like a series that just kind of continued on, but I don't know. I don't know why the Heisei era was like, no. We're just gonna do our own thing. So it was a bit strange. But yeah, this one's an odd one. And then you have some kind of right near the end of the film, there's like a creature that shows up that fights Godzilla. I think, what was it called? Ogre or something, wasn't it? Or am I making that shit up? I've got the Wikipedia page open in front of me, so I'm like, was it this? What was it? Let's go on to the old Godzilla wikis. They're much better than the Wikipedia ones. Because like, yeah, no, this one's a strange one. Oh, this the Godzilla 2000. I think it's based on Godzilla 2000, the 2000 version of Godzilla, basically, rather than Godzilla 2000 film. Yeah, Auger. It's like almost like part alien, part Godzilla. Cause yeah, he absorbs Godzilla's G1 into their collective. I'll try and absorb Godzilla, and then the thing tries to fucking eat Godzilla, and kinda starts like becoming more Godzilla-like as it does that. And then Godzilla's just like, so spoilers, fuck you, and just fucking annihilates it inside as it's trying to eat Godzilla's face, and Godzilla's like, fuck this shit, fucking atomic breath on him, and it's just like, and atomic breath is kind of more redness rather than a kind of normal, like, or at least normal for what I think is like the blue kind of color, but yeah, honestly, this is a really good, like, a Godzilla film. It looks great. Like, there's a few moments, and I'm like, ooh, that's some shaky CGI. But generally, most of it looks great because probably most of it is suits, still, which I know some people have problems with. But fuck it. If you were to do this entirely in CGI, it would look like shit, especially at that era. Like, but yeah, if you'd have done this in 1999 entirely in CGI, it's gonna look shit. So yeah, no, it looks good. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I like this film. Godzilla is looking 90s as fuck, is what I said. He's got his very edgy spikes. It's a very kind of new look to Godzilla. Bit more angry is what I'd say. Yeah, it's a good start to the series. And yeah, I think next we'll be talking about, not that one, that one's for later. It's for later tonight. I'm doing these reviews for I watched the sub-films tonight. It is Godzilla vs. Megaris. That one right there. That's the next film we're doing. So, for now I say, live long and prosper, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, which is that one that I just said. Bye for now.